Previously on The Tale of Two Brothers.
My name is Matthias. I'll just start from the beginning. My main goal is to collect the instruments of beginning and destroy them. They are powerful items.
That kind of like looks up when he says instruments at the beginning.
Your minds immediately snap to a childhood book. I want to destroy them because this summoner wants to, as in its name, summon this god, the Singer, to cleanse the earth, to start over, a new beginning. I want you guys to join the story's end.
On one condition, I would like to study any of these instruments of beginnings before you destroy them.
I don't need gold, but information on a group of bandits that they burnt down our village.
If they're in, then I'm in.
Now, is there any kind of oath we need to take, bud? You know, like, or like, do we need to? We got like a tattoo or something, bud?
That'll be for tomorrow. Alright, out of you three, who would be the first to wake up? Out of you three.
That's tired.
Lily's half elf, so
Yeah, elves only really need. They do the trance.
Okay, but like decide, like who would wake up?
And I'm also sleeping outside. I'm not in a bed or anything, so.
Alright,
Lily
so
would also probably wake up at the same around time because elves don't really have that. They have the trance, but she's also half human, so.
alright, you're probably gonna have to actually move a little closer because not sure if this will hear you.
So, and then,
This time we were going outside. Alright, so then, good thing I prepared this because I kind of figured you'd be one of the first. So, Misha, you wake up, but you are not where you went to sleep the night before. You are on the top bunk of the bunk bed, the one above Hef, and you can tell this because you can see Liliana passed out on the bottom bunk across from you. You also don't see Ralph. You climb down the ladder and find both your companions are still asleep. Some lights are still on too. Or some lights were turned on because you saw like they were turned off before prior. And I guess this would be about the time like when you hear Misha like rustling about, this is when you would probably get up, right? Yeah.
Misha's like thoroughly confused, but like mostly disappointed that he didn't wake up when someone touched him. Like,
Half is just passed out.
I mean, like he doesn't have fighting skills, but he only needs like elves only need 4 hours of meditation. Like that's their sleep. So he's like extremely like to get drugged. Like what happened type thing. Like,
Yeah.
Not a panic attack, but he's just like looking around trying to find anything. So perception.
Sure.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what happened, but
Well, yeah, it's totally disorientating to wake up in a new
7.
place.
You look around, you notice the door is closed. There's also a note in the back of the door. Hef kind of has a little drill coming out of his mouth. Aside from that, nothing.
It's on his pillow too.
Yeah.
can I walk up to the note and see what it says?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you walk up to the note, and it says, "Morning, guys. Sorry I can't be here to say that in person or be at your initiation today. But duty calls and instruments to find. See ya. See ya soon." And from Ralph, it has like a little picture of a circle with scribbles all around it. And there's like a little circle in between. You assume it's probably one of his donuts.
Misha grabs it off the door, scrunches it into a ball, and chucks it underneath one of the beds.
How much light is in the room?
yeah, how dark?
Like, is it very dark?
No, there is not the main light on, but a little lamp on which you presume to be Ralph's desk is turned on.
Okay.
Really kind of gets up. Oh, you're up early.
Hef is still
Okay,
asleep.
cheating. Yeah.
Misha kind of glares at you a little bit. Like, he doesn't know who was in on the plan to bring him back into the room. He expects all of you right now.
So what are you doing in here?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me that?
I don't know. I went to bed and you were out in the hall. Now you're in here.
I want to be back in the hall. door, goes back into his corner,
I didn't
Not
mean
correct.
that
and he pulls
literally.
out his book on the history of his hometown.
Yeah. Alright, is someone gonna wake up Hef?
Okay. Do I have? I need to test something.
You're like a spell.
No, no, it's not a plan.
Wait.
Do it.
Would I have a long rest after this?
I mean, you haven't figured out
Yes.
how
Oh,
to
really?
wake him up yet.
Yeah.
Like before we go into combat?
Yes.
No! I don't have this spell prepared.
We're not in combat. It's cool.
Retcon.
Alright, so, what are you doing? Tell me.
Do I have anything else I can play with? No, I don't.
I mean,
I'm
you probably wouldn't know this yet, but if you like prestidigitation, like smells of bacon, he'd probably wake up.
I have another plan.
But
Yes.
Lily kind of looks over and like looks at him and casts Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
oh jeez.
Alright, so, Hef,
What does it do again?
I'll read the description.
it makes the person laugh continuously,
Uncontrollably.
like, uncontrollably,
Here,
like,
I'll read
butt,
the description
or,
out because it's
gut-busting laughter.
I will read the
Watch him
description.
sleep through it, but still be laughing.
Okay.
That's a wisdom check or like
Okay.
a charisma saving throw or something, is it?
Target falls into uncontrollable laughter. Must succeed wisdom saving throw or fall prone, be incapacitated and unable to stand. Intelligence or 4 or lower aren't affected.
And is there like any saving throw he has to make? Or
Yeah,
no?
wisdom.
A wisdom saving throw?
But you're also asleep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you a disadvantage on
Okay.
that.
Onto the
Oh, floor
We don't
dice.
play with floor dice.
No.
Ooh, it was a 10.
Alright, so what kind of dream would Hef be having at the moment?
I don't know. Like he was probably like on a ship, sailing somewhere. He's like really excited.
Okay. So we'll say, like, Hef, like, you're enjoying your ride. Like, this is awesome. Like, this is probably, like, the first time you've ever rode a ship this far, so you assume. Then, all of a sudden, a bunch of dolphins start to swim along the side the ship. One actually jumps up and kind of, like, almost freeze frames, so it, like, waves at you, dives back down. Then another one comes up and sort of
like-
sprays you with chocolate milk for some reason. And you
He's
just
like-
find this so funny.
Yeah.
And you start to laugh. And laugh and laugh and laugh. Till you wake up and you actually fell onto the floor because you were laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Tears are starting to like come from your eyes and stuff.
Yeah, he's just laughing away really loudly. Oh, I can't laugh at a Canadian accent.
Alright, you might wanna help?
Are
He's
you
just
okay?
rolling on the floor. He can't say anything. He's laughing.
Can't say the spell.
She just kind of sits on the bed and watches.
For how long?
What's the
About a
spell?
minute.
Does it
Okay.
have, like, is it like a concentration?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, then we'll say because you're like, you find this so funny that you're actually laughing along with him, you lose your concentration and he's free from the spell.
What was that, bud? What a weird dream, eh? You wouldn't believe what happened, but I like
Really? What happened?
I was on a boat and I was sitting, and then all of a sudden these weird creatures came out of the water and spurted like this brown stuff at me, bud.
Brown stuff.
Yeah, bud. Never seen anything like it
Type
before.
of brown stuff.
Oh, I didn't get it. I got a little bit about this. It tasted kind of like milk, but it wasn't quite milk.
That type of brown stuff.
It wasn't quite milk. It tasted different than milk.
Chocolate milk?
Yeah, that's probably it. I've never had it before though.
Is it? How do you know?
Middle Ages.
It could.
Never had that before, bud.
It exists in this world.
It's fantasy chocolate milk.
Fantasy chocolate milk. There we go.
I mean, they had.
That's our
would
brand
they
name.
had cocoa. Then they would have had chocolate milk.
Who would have thought to put the cocoa in the milk? No, let's just get to the fact of who thought to drink the milk.
Alright, so Hef, you're up. Since you guys don't really have a change of clothes or anything, because you guys just kind of arrived without not much, maybe
He's
you
got
guys
his
might.
own change clothes in his backpack.
Yeah, backpack. So,
Yes, so does Lily.
But
so
they're all
y'all-
dirty.
Alright, so we'll just say that like you guys up, you're Adam. You two, you leave and you see Misha just sitting on a I wouldn't say a corner because I looked back at the map that I've created. It's almost done. There's no corner. It's just a wall. So you have a wall going to your left, to your right, in front of you. And you see him. He's reading his book.
Where can I get something to eat, bud? You know?
Why were you looking at me?
I just figured you're up already, right? No, you might have already had something, bud.
No, I've been reading.
Oh, okay, bud.
Do I even need to eat? Probably. Yeah,
Yes.
I'll need to eat.
Oh, I'm hungry though, bud. So I'm gonna go check see if I can find any place to
Can
eat,
I try
bud.
and find food as well?
So Hef's gonna follow his
Sure.
nose,
Actually,
see if he smells anything to eat.
Alright, that's gonna give me
I
give me a
can find
perception
food
check.
and water for it. As a deep
4.
miner. I mean, it's not really a mine.
No, plus it's a 6.
Alright, so you start, Hef, you start sniffing around, and it leads you to a wall. Apparently this wall just smells really
He's gonna
good.
go the other way.
No, he like actually walks into the wall and just kind of sniffing.
He's
Lily's
gonna.
following. Just, hi.
Well, that didn't work, eh? Okay, so he's gonna. How about what? Do you have any idea, Liliana? Eh?
Well,
There's so much.
is it really a cave?
Oh, go into my calendar.
Yes.
Like,
It's built in, parts of it are from
would her
abandoned
deep
caves.
miner ability actually do anything?
I mean, there's a really simple way. You guys are just not taking it.
Is there a map anywhere?
No, not yet. You guys haven't seen a map yet.
Why don't we go to that main area, bud? See if they have anything there, babe. Eh?
Fine.
Oh, wait. How about this? He whistles.
Alright, we're going to,
Here, boy.
we're going to, like, step out of that scene, go into one where Alexander, he's, like, on a bed of sorts, in a rather dark room, and he is asleep, but his ears kind of perk up, and a growl starts. He releases a growl. Then we go back to you
You
guys.
just knows.
Then we go back to you guys. So we'll say for the sake of everyone, and I don't really want to do. All right, I guess we can. So 1, 2. So you guys are like going down to the assembly room, right?
Yeah.
What about you? What are you doing?
I'm still against the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. All right. So Hef and Liliana, when you guys walk down the stairs, you're immediately hit with probably one of the most delicious scents you've ever smelled.
What does it smell like?
It's really good. It smells really good.
Mmm.
Sweet
It
a little
smells
bit.
good, eh? Oh, I can't wait to get my chops into this, bud.
You almost smell like fresh fruit and things.
I could get used to this, eh? You know, like, where are the people gathering?
Alright, so you guys follow this scent towards the assembly room area, but it's strongest when you get in front of a large opening to your left.
Do I hear anything?
Oh yeah, you guys.
Like, do I hear?
You guys hear like talking, laughter.
Can I slowly peek down that?
Is Ralph shouting? I'm asking. Is Ralph shouting?
No, you
No.
don't. You don't hear Ralph.
Okay. What's going on here? Eh? Asked like one of the people.
So, here. You guys walk in, and it's probably the second biggest cavern you've seen since being here. It seems like a cafeteria of sorts. There's tables full of different, wooden tables full of different beings, all chatting away while eating what you assume is breakfast. On the far back wall is a counter with a few plates left over full of food. It's full. There's freshly picked strawberries, blueberries. There's also, I guess, pancakes of sorts. I don't know if you guys would know what those are yet. With like a nice little square of butter just starting to melt and drizzle. It looks really good. Behind that is what you presume is the kitchen, though it looks uninhabited at the moment. You can tell this from the few openings in the stone wall behind the counter. What do you two do?
He's like, what the heck's this spot? Where has this place been all my life, eh? He like rushes to one of the tables with all like, whoa, bud. This looks good, eh? And he like grabs a plate.
Okay.
He's he like looks, see if anyone's watching. He's just like grabs it and just stuffs it in his mouth.
Well, looking around, seeing what the normal way of reacting to the tables are.
Alright, so, we'll cut to Misha. She's sitting all alone.
He's gonna quickly drive it.
So, you're sitting there reading your book. I really should have listened beforehand. So I'm trying to remember the voices. As you're like singing and reading.
I was gonna go find them if you didn't bring them to me, so.
Well, I have the place somewhere, but you didn't come to said place, so it's just like, okay.
Okay.
So you actually see, or no, you don't see, you're still reading. Hey, Misha, is that you? Someone calls from down the hall.
Risha looks up, is it Ralph?
No, it's Fang.
Okay, thank God.
You see Fang.
Yeah.
And Fang is actually a bronze dragonborn. So he kind of like shimmers a little bit, or he like glistens.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really act like, oh, look at me, I'm treasure, basically. Actually, he walks up and approaches you. Good morning, Misha. How you doing?
Misha like closes the book, puts it in his book bag, which is a first for someone.
For someone of his.
Yes. I'm good. How are you? Fang, correct?
Yep. I'm doing well. I was about to head down to the cafeteria to get some breakfast. Want to join?
Sure. Have you talked to Matthias yet?
No, Cedric said he would do it, this morning. He left earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet him down in the cafeteria.
I will join you then.
Alright! So, Fang leads you down the same way that these two took. Upon entering, you see exactly what they've seen, except you also see Hef at the
He's
counter.
got like armfuls of plates at like the table. Just trotting along, just going over to the table, and just starts eating all this stuff.
Misha makes a I don't know that guy, he's crazy face, and continues on with Fang, ignoring.
Whoa, I'm Robert.
Fang, like, sees Hef, and he's just like, oh, guess the newbie has a lunch, doesn't he?
Apparently.
Stomach. And you also see Liliana. She's a lot more civil. She regretfully takes a seat next to Hef. Not sure if she wants to seem like she knows this guy or not.
So it's interesting.
But Fang leads you over to the counter where there's, by some miracle, 2 plates left. Food. So he grabs one and he grabs the other and hands it to you.
Misha takes it.
Then he starts to like kind of survey the area till like a little hand like comes up and like just starts like waving like crazy. Like over here, this way. And you kind of hear shouts over everyone's talking and stuff. Like, over here, guys, come on. So Fang leads you over that way. He takes a seat next to Cedric. Do you take a seat next to Fang or like across or like?
So like they're here or like?
Yeah, like they're here, you here.
Yeah, I'll sit on the opposite side. Can I just ask? Did they notice me, and what are their reactions to the fact that I completely ignored
All right,
them?
well let's see perception checks, you two.
Well, I'm looking around the room already.
You explored us.
You like Florida's.
I don't like floor. Oh, nat 20.
Cap.
I imagine what happens here is like something like he just like, oh, I need a drink, bud. And so he like stands up to get a drink and sleeps.
Okay, you don't have any luck. So, if he's like scarfing all this food down, he looks up to kind of take a breath.
He's gonna go get a drink because he forgot to grab a drink.
Okay, you go up. As you go up and grab a drink, you see Misha like walking beside this bronze dragonborn, and sit down somewhere. Liliana, you look up, almost baffled, as Hef like gets up and walks to get a drink, like he's stopped eating. Whoa!
Just like
He stopped scarfing it down, and you kind of follow him, but your eye follows more movement, and you see Misha taking a seat next or in front of a bronze dragonborn.
Okay, what's just your like character's
Did I-
reaction to me being civil for once?
Did I hear what they were saying?
No.
No? Okay.
A what?
What's their reaction to me being civil for once?
Well, tell me.
just kind of watches. Just
Is that really Misha?
What?
I think they're just like, oh, hey, made some friends. That's nice. Hey. Wait a second, bud. We're her friends, eh?
Alright, so then we're gonna cut to Misha. Cedric greets you, like, good
Wait, no,
morning!
her, his
No,
friends.
eh.
His friends.
Good morning! I can't get into his voice.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
Decent, but that oaf moved me into the room.
Oh?
Ralph.
Oh, yeah, Ralph. Yeah, he's cool like that.
By the way, he's hunting more instruments today.
Yeah, that's his job. He has to go out and, look for possible places instruments could be. And, speaking of instruments, remember this, error, I fixed it. Let's see. I talked to Matthias, this morning, actually. He explained that destroying the instruments will permanently lock, Della Singer away. And it won't release them whatsoever. It's just kind of like a permanent way to be like, no. Kind of like breaking the key to a lock or something.
Okay. I am just slightly worried about all these instruments being brought to one place, especially if they deal with matters this heavy.
Yeah, I can see your worry. Maybe talk to Matthias about it.
Will do.
What are you guys talking about, eh?
It kind of like pops up from nowhere, like maybe a plate, and he's like scooping it in.
No, he's not. He's not eating. He's got his drink now, but he's forgotten about the food.
and when Lily saw him walk over, she kind of got up and followed.
Oh, hey guys! You guys must be the new recruits. You haven't met or really heard of these two. Cedric is a dwarf. Nope.
Yes.
Gnome. He's a gnome.
No.
He's
very
about
different.
6 foot. No, not 6 foot. Oh, I can't talk today.
He's small.
Yes, he is
Small size.
3'6".
I don't know.
Yeah.
What did I mean?
I am a very tall midget.
He's 3'6", and he's clad in kind of dark clothing with a sash running from across his shoulder to around his waist. And it has sort of like a bunch of vials of sorts, as well as a dagger at his hip. He has its sort of hair like slicked back a little bit to the side. And Fang, he is a bronze dragon, but he's kind of clad in like leather and furs, that kind of armor. Welcome. My name's Fang. This here is Cedric.
No, that's not what I asked you. I asked what you were talking about, bud.
Oh well, Misha. We met Misha last night. He seemed curious about the instruments. Wanted to ask if we knew anything.
While you were sleeping, I was getting information.
Elf kind of just like, oh, okay.
What's your
Now
guys'
he
names?
realizes he wasn't Yeah.
I'm Liliana.
Pleasure to meet you, Liliana.
My name's Hefber bud. How's it going?
Nice to meet you, Hef. I can't get the voice. Gosh darn it.
So what's this about getting the new information on the instruments, eh?
I was worried that Matthias was collecting the instruments to bring back Sid God, rather than
Oh, no, he wouldn't do that. Yeah, I mean, he started Story's End just so they could get rid of it. Rid of him.
I know, just being cautious. Don't want him to actually be the summoner.
I understand.
That would be really, really bad though, eh? If we collected them all and then like, that would be terrible.
Alright, so, shite. Alright, so you guys, we'll say, you guys, you finish your drink? Or
Yeah,
like you
drinks,
continue your
like-
drink.
What was it? What was there? What was the first thing you grabbed?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Okay.
I had that planned from the start, I swear. Fang and Cedric actually, like, finish eating rather quickly and get up. Like, roughly at the same time after, like, give each other, like, no, yeah, okay. So I guess we'll see you guys at your initiation.
What are you doing now?
We're actually heading to the assembly room.
What do you mean initiation, eh, bud?
Yeah.
Where's this happening, bud?
Quick here, like,
What do you
next
have to
few
do, eh?
minutes.
I wasn't more told about this, eh? I need to prepare for this stuff, bud.
Absolutely
We were
nothing.
never told about the
Do we have like a book on this at least, bud?
I love the fact that you guys are now realizing the word initiation has come when in the note that Ralph said, he said, I'm sorry I can't be there to say it in person or be at your initiation.
Hef didn't see the
I didn't
initiation
even-
note.
Yeah, I didn't even
She was the only one who saw the
Yeah,
note.
and she crumpled up the paper and threw it underneath.
I saw Ralph and was done with it. Whoops.
Did you just like, we have been told absolutely nothing except for what you're trying to do here.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure Matthias told you guys about it last time when you guys talked to him. I mean, I think he said something about Hef asking if there was an initiation, and he said yes.
Yeah, but we didn't know what it was about, eh, bud?
We didn't also
Or how
know
soon it was
that-
going to happen either, bud. I thought it was going to be like in a week or so. Or
Don't
something.
worry, it's
In a
okay.
group, of course
Because
it
you guys rescued Ralph and stuff, I highly doubt he'll make it anything hard. And that, they get up and walk away.
Wait, I'm making a comment. Misha, having seen these two fight, goes, it's not gonna be hard. What are you talking about? That was like horseplay for them. Like, Misha doesn't fight. If it's anything like that, he's dead.
Yeah.
Wait, we had to fight, bud? Well, I need
No, you
gunmen
guys
for this,
don't
eh?
know any. You guys don't know.
Oh, we
Some
don't?
gunmen's
They
still
didn't.
in the.
Yeah,
friggin'
can I
assembly.
follow them?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm following them. I want more information.
He's still in like
He
the
should
main
ask.
auditorium room, like.
Alright,
Would
so-
anybody have like cleaned him up or anything?
No.
You were
No.
just gawking, remember?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so you're following.
He still needs a little bit more adjustment before I can use him properly then, eh? Alright, bud, let's go. He goes.
right over there by the stage.
Okay, there he goes over there with his buddies.
I'm following behind.
I guess I would be leading, or
I guess. Like, if that's where you want to go.
sure.
Matthias smiles once and he sees you guys come over.
How's it going, Frosty?
I am actually doing pretty well. Are you guys ready?
For what?
To officially become part of the story's end.
Oh yeah, blood packed ready.
Just wondering, what does that actually entail for us to do
You won't have to do anything, at least not this time around.
this time
No.
around?
So what will be happening?
Matthias kind of steps to the side and gestures for you guys to climb onto the stage. There are stairs that you can see. Do you guys like get on?
Can he like make perception check to make sure there's no knives in his hands or anything? No sacrificial daggers.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, that's an 8.
Nothing you can see.
11.
As far as you can tell, this guy's only carrying a friendship bracelet. Do you
Okay.
perceive?
Friendship
Just
bracelet.
a friendship
Okay.
bracelet.
An evil friendship bracelet.
He's gonna go on, still be on his guard,
Okay. So.
ready for anything that might
follow-
attack him.
Sounds good. So Hef walks on first. Who goes next?
Lily goes second.
And then
Yeah.
Misha. All right.
Kind of like, is that, like, if I didn't have to, well, it's information, right? I
Yeah.
don't know what's going to happen, so I go, but.
All right. So Matthias follows after you. He gets you guys to stand back a little bit, and he goes more towards the front of the stage. There we go. I kind of blanked out there. And when he walks on, the crowd that has gathered into this big assembly room has hushed. I slightly regret not coming up with an actual speech. All right. Matthias smiles and begins to speak. I don't know how to make it sound like we're not in a circus.
It's a cult. We are in a circus, okay?
Thank you for taking time out of our rather busy schedule of finding the instruments to come and welcome our new recruits.
Achoo! He like sneezes really loudly.
No attention. No, he turns on. Bless you. And
Thanks, bud.
No problem. Now, usually, when it comes to our initiations, we usually send them to fight a really big monster. You guys know the ones, like the big teeth, the fangs, and the tail. And he's just addressing the crowd with this. They're just nodding like, yeah, we know that one, yeah.
Misha, like, confirms evil. Matthias is pure evil.
Okay.
He's
do
like
I know
looking
what
up
kind
above
of
to make sure there's
monster?
none around him.
Honestly, I'm just speaking out of my butt. I don't know. I just make some up.
Turns out Matthias is actually lying.
But because of their heroic acts with bringing back Ralph, all of a sudden, like, almost the entire crowd starts cheering because apparently this Ralph guy is, like, really loved.
Misha's, like, questioning why. Like,
What's wrong with
That
you?
guy-
why do you love him?
That guy was lame.
Donuts. Donuts. That's all he's useful for.
He does.
He gets captured. I guess he technically let us an instrument, but then we lost it. So
Matthias is going to continue to speak.
That wasn't our job. We
Because
just take
they-
it back.
Because they saved Ralph and led us to a location where an instrument was hiding, they have taught us something important. We can't keep relying on information and gathering evidence. We need to start acting. So, for their incredible bravery with facing the relic, the children of D, and going into the lost forest, I present them with these. And a human walks up from the stairs holding a box. It's a nice little wooden box. The person comes over and opens it, holding it out to Matthias. Matthias turns around and gestures you guys to, like, come closer.
Cliff goes forward.
cautiously walk forward.
You guys do not trust this man.
Oh, Hef is like, oh, I'm getting something, bud? Oh, yeah, bud.
Misha's
Lily's just
curious,
like-
that's why he steps forward. You know my theories.
Yes.
Misha's curious, that's why he steps forward.
Matthias reaches in with his
Hand.
Oh, yeah, his
left hand.
his
There we
claw.
I can't remember. So he reaches in with his left hand and pulls out a silver band. Just one, though. It's a pure silver band with intricate designs made of copper woven into it. There are 2 gemstones and a pearl. He walks over to the closest one, which I guess would be Misha.
What kind of gemstone?
There is black opal and obsidian.
Okay.
So he walks over
Both
to
black
Misha, gestures to, like, hold your hand out.
Okay, Misha puts. Okay, just like another question.
Yes.
Is it like, are these set in the band or are they all separate items?
They're set in the band.
They're set in the band.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so-
Matthias maneuvers on the bracelet with one hand, walks over, grabs another one, hands it to.
Wait, I thought there was only one.
No, there's three.
No, there's three.
There
One
are
has
three.
copper, one has. Are
Nope.
they all separate or the same?
They all have
They're the same, just times 3.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Then he walks over to Hef with the second one, gestures for him to hold out his hand.
What is this,
Or
bud?
arm. This
Tracking device.
is, I guess, the mark of the story's end. This is how we can tell you are part of this. So any like maneuvers the bracelet on your.
So it's like a club notebook, eh?
It is a tracking device.
Not really.
It's like,
He kind of just like walks away, grabs the third one, and gestures for Liliana to hold her hand out. Like a hand out.
Puts a foot up.
Well, I mean, if you want to.
She still doesn't trust him.
Alright.
He stole her spell.
God damn.
can I get a
So he maneuvers the bracelet on. Yes.
Can I get another one for Gunman, bud? He's just as much a part of this as we are, bud.
I'm afraid we don't have anything that big, but we'll get to working on one.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Now, this is
I
very important for
appreciate
all
that,
three
eh?
of you to know. Each, the 2 gemstones and the pearl do something different. The pearl has a teleportation spell, which will teleport you to our nearest outpost around the continent.
So what do I do? Take it out and then squish it, bud?
No, you just press it.
Oh.
Just tap it. The black opal has a location spell. So we'll so we will know where you are in case something happens and you need backup, perhaps. And lastly, the obsidian holds a healing spell. It will heal you 1d8 of health.
Wow, he actually says 1d8 of health. Yeah, what's a d8, bud?
Just letting you guys know.
For some reason, I think that's my entire health pool right now, bud. I don't know why I said that, bud. That's weird.
And does the copper have anything to do with it or no?
No, just to make it look pretty.
Okay.
Interesting, bud. Who made these, eh?
Why, that would be our artificer. You'll meet her in a sec. And Matthias turns back to everyone, to the crowd, and he says, "And that concludes our initiation."
Phew.
And everyone just starts to file out. Matthias turns to you guys, and he smiles.
Yeah, I'm cold.
And he walks over to Misha. Like, calmly, like, in a friendly manner. And he, like, gives you kind of like a chuckle, I guess. And says, "If you ever want to know anything about the instruments, feel free to come to me. I won't hide anything."
Half is like looking at his bracelet, like.
Still suspicious.
And then Matthias leaves and walks down to his office area, towards his office.
Like, is this thing
But before he does, one sec, he turns to you guys and say, "You guys should go and visit Pamela. She's looking forward to meeting you all, and she says she has something special planned for all of you."
special? Who's the hell is that?
Like that. Don't go. We have something. We have something special. Don't do that. Immediately go suspicious.
With the teeth and everything. We just didn't know about it.
Oh, you guys are so
You guys are
suspicious of
super.
everything.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, we're really squishy level 1 characters.
What's a level 1? Her chambers are just down the hall, right next to where the fork and I guess the path is. I guess I'll see you guys later. And then he turns and walks away.
Just leaves us on the stage alone? Everybody's staring at us?
No, everyone filed out.
Oh.
There's multiple forks. Okay, thank you.
The main fork, sorry.
Can I We're
Can
still
you-
in a long rest, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We already had we had our long rest.
Yeah. Can I cast detect magic on the bracelets?
Sure.
You can cast it as a ritual, yeah, so you can do it for
Yeah.
free.
And I have a question.
Wait, do I actually
Is
have
it big
that?
enough for like to be an armband for Misha?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do
cool.
have it. Wait, I don't have to roll. I don't have to.
Be sure to keep these hidden, guys. Forgot to mention that. Alright, I'll put
Well-
it in somewhere. Come on, just do it.
Do I have to roll for it?
No,
Yes.
no, not for this time.
You just know.
So the band starts to glow, but the only things that glow are the pearl, the black, or the obsidian, and the black opal.
Okay. I trust it now.
Okay.
Except for the
tracking device.
Okay.
Tracking device.
I guessed it. It's a tracking device.
It's a
and this
location
thing-
spell.
It's a location spell.
Alright, so do you guys head over to this supposedly Pamela's place?
I'm gonna head down and get Gunman to like come with me, okay, bud. Get
Alright.
Gunman to start following me again.
And it's basically like the whole thing to keep them hidden just from the devil's child, whatever you want to call them.
The Children of D.
There
Yes.
you go. Okay.
Alright, so you guys slowly make your way out of the auditorium. The hallways are rather busy today for some reason. I don't know why. You don't know why. They just are. And you guys make your way to the artificer's chamber after asking someone like, hey, do you know where this is? They're like, oh yeah, just down the hall.
I think
you guys will get your maps in
Hef
your room.
remembers it from like looking in the room full of tech. He's like, heck yeah. I want to check this place out later.
So you guys come to a wooden door. Do you open it? Do you knock? What do you do?
Our first challenge.
Ow!
A wooden door. Hef checks to see if it's locked.
It is not.
Well, I was gonna knock.
Fools! He like pushes it open. Haha, fools.
Alright,
You
so you
left
like
the door
shove it
unlocked,
open.
bud.
It's shoved.
Alright, so when you enter the room, the first thing you notice is the complete and utter mess.
Can I find anything in there?
Let me finish. There's metals and strange contraptions on every possible surface. Tools are scattered around, some hanging on boards along the cave walls, while others are strewn across what little counter or table space there is.
Does Hef know what any of these things do?
Possibly.
Oh yeah, that one picks your nose, eh?
Cans of what look like oil and paint, some other substances you can't quite read or make out, are stored underneath some tables and piled in a few corners. A few cabinet doors are open and allow you a peek inside. Empty glass containers of different shapes and sizes in one and more pieces of metal in another. Now, despite this huge mess, it smells quite pleasant in here. Almost like cinnamon, with something sweet mixed into it. Through this chaos, you notice something seems to be moving towards you guys.
Just like through the mass, it's just like dun dun.
Out, let's see. Is it when-
Dog.
We'll see.
Hey, is there a Pamela in here, bud?
All of a sudden, a head pops out from all the chaos. And it's an elderly woman with big round glasses. She does have a few wrinkles. Her hair's up in a bun. Great hair.
And then she's just like, snap! Hey!
Oh, you guys must be the new recruits. Feel free to call me Graham. That's what everyone calls me.
Graham?
Grandpam.
Come in. And she like gestures you guys to get in, and she like stands
bud.
up and like bends back, and you hear some bones pop.
Hef is still like semi-distracted with all the stuff that's around, like, ooh.
How tall is she, like, relative to us? Because, like, I'm roughly my height.
Yeah. She'd be about waist level,
Wait, like, so her head would be, like, my waist level?
roughly.
Okay.
So would I assume she's a gnome?
No, she's just a really short human.
Oh, okay. I'd probably assume she's a gnome.
Let's see. So, what can I do for you?
Is,
We heard you had something special prepared for us, bud.
Ah, yes. It's a new contraption I'm working on.
Oh, yeah.
I assure you it's nothing like that. It will not kill you in any way possible.
What about the impossible?
Or impossible. Now, you see, as
They might
historian's artificer, it is my job to come up with different magic items to help everyone on their journey. So, I need you three to be sure to stop by here before you go on your next journey. Alright? So you can get some magical items that will keep you alive a lot longer.
I have one question.
Yes. And throughout all this, she's like,
So I can make some stuff.
Okay, Misha's like stepping over everything, like
yeah. Yeah, it's a mess in here.
Have kind of like whispers over like Misha and Lillian are like, I can make some stuff for us, bud.
I heard that.
Is there any way to remove the opal from this armband?
No, I made sure to weld them in really tight and nicely so they won't get lost.
Okay.
And she'll lead you guys to the back of this room, which is still a big, huge mess. And there you guys see a big, tall... Oh no, my paper. That's good.
I'm not looking.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's a big... How do I explain this? It almost looks... It's vending machine shaped.
Vending machine?
Except there's bulbs sticking out. There's a glass panel which seems to rotate, and you can see there's a bunch of different capsules, blue capsules on this sort of wheel of sorts. And down below, there's an opening that doesn't look like glass, or no, yeah, it's just an opening. It's a rather big one with a little ramp to like roll out whatever capsule comes out. It seems.
These contestants.
And Pamela turns back to you three. This here is my latest contraption. I have yet to come up with a name with it, but I've been very busy. Now, who wants to go first?
What does it do?
You see here, and she like walks over to a wheel with a handle, and she points to it. You just roll this thing here, and when you hear it click, stop.
Misha takes like a step back from the contraption, like, I'm not getting the backfire of this.
It's like half is
I've already tested
Hef is
it.
fully
Don't
ready to
blow up.
volunteer for this, so he like stands up. He's like, okay, which way he like pulls it, clockwise.
You hear it start to roll, and Pamela, or Graham, steps back a little bit, and you hear a click. Now, I want you to roll me a d10.
Oh boy, D10s.
A d10.
Of damage.
Yeah, I broke it actually.
Yes, so
Too strong. I got an 8.
an 8. Alright,
I don't have a pencil.
God damn it, the one I didn't do! Oh my god.
Oh, I'll just make it. It just comes out, it's empty. Well, I see you still have to work out some kinks, bud.
Oh no, I'll do this. Alright, so as you roll and you hear the kink, or the click, you stop rolling it. And the contraption seems to shake a little bit, and stop, and out rolls a tiny little capsule that's about the size of your hand.
Now, what is it, bud?
Well, open it.
Oh, like, wow. He like, yeah, he smashes it on the ground to see if it breaks open like an egg.
Don't smash it. And Graham, she comes over, like, twists it off and holds it to you. This is how you open. It's how you open all of
Oh,
them.
now you ruined the fun of it, Graham.
Well, you shouldn't have smashed it.
Like, you didn't tell you how to open it, though, bud.
I was getting to that. And she hands you the capsules. What'd you get?
I don't know. It's you like takes it out of the one half.
Oh, I know exactly what that is. And she like wanders away and comes back with a book.
What does he see? Like, what does it look like?
You see a silver chain with a little charm at the bottom. The charm is in the shape of a small brown, smiling
Poo.
teddy bear.
A small, brown, smiling poo.
Teddy bear.
Teddy. Okay.
Teddy bear.
Val, aren't you
Sure.
lucky?
Wow. It's interesting, but what does it do, eh?
Fuck, what is it called?
Teddy
He
bear.
like puts it onto his wrist like,
That's the teddy
oh,
bear
it looks nice,
necklace.
bud.
That's the teddy bear necklace. My little niece came up with it. It's supposed to make you more intimidating, though I don't know why. So add +1 to intimidation.
Oh, okay.
When no one has a pencil.
I have a pencil.
Oh, okay. Well, just remember that fact.
Oh, I don't. Okay, I guess I'll
Do
go
I need to
next.
attune to it?
No.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
Lily walks towards the thing.
Thanks.
I'm just gonna roll this now.
Yeah. 1.
1.
Oh, cool. All right, so you start cranking this machine, and when you hear the click, it clicks rather quickly. You stop, and another capsule rolls out. It's just a little bigger, something you can hold just about in 2 hands. Rolls to the ground. Graham bends down, picks it up, hands it to Lily. You know how to open this now. Please don't smash it.
Yeah. Well, the other option was he was gonna like bite into it like a kid would and all those things, right?
She goes to like fake throw it and then holds it back and opens it normally.
It's like a heart attack. All right. Inside you see what appears to be a small clock. When you pull it out, it fits nicely in your hand, and it'd be relevant to a nowadays stopwatch or a pocket watch.
Super.
Could you stop?
Watch.
Stop much.
Oh, I know what that is. And Grandma flips a few pages in her book. That's the error counter. It can stop time for 9 seconds. Also tells time. It's pretty fancy.
Have kind of like looks at his face like.
It can only be used twice to stop time, so be careful and choose wisely. It will break after 2 uses.
How do I start time back up again? Or does it just do it on its own?
It just does it on its own. And when you flip to the back, you see a message inscribed on the back that says, "Remember, Graham loves you." With a heart at the end.
Super hot watch.
It also has a little thing on the top if you want to connect it to a chain. I don't know why someone would do that, but I can't judge.
Like as soon as you kill all the enemies around, it just like starts saying super hot, super hot.
Now, you sweetheart.
So that's Misha's go. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
So-
turn the wheel. And
Like you're gonna
7.
teddy bear. And I get something that controls time.
All right, so you start clicking, or you start rolling the thing clockwise. It takes a while before it actually clicks, but when it does, a rather big capsule falls out. It's sort of square. It's long rectangle. Graham picks it up and holds it out to you to take and open.
So Misha grabs it. Okay, Misha wasn't paying attention to how you guys open it, so he's looking for any cracks and he's like trying to shake this thing, twist it like something to get it to pop.
I'm sorry. We're fantasy people. We don't know how to open these things. I really don't open these things as a kid.
Pops it open for you.
Okay, so Misha
What's
like takes the
inside?
one half off
All right.
and pulls it out.
Oh, you got one of my favorites, the common candles. It's a pack of candles, 2 large, 3 small, that when lit releases a calming scent that can calm the most emotional creature.
Okay, I thought you said the common candles. I was like normal candles.
Calming.
So 2 big, 3
Small.
Okay.
you got a
And
bunch
it
of
calms anyone or calms
got a teddy
animals.
I got a freaking teddy bear
you.
charm.
It makes you more intimidating.
Yeah.
My sister was the one who came up with that. She came up with a few of these, so I'm like,